Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Spiritual Hub. It's your girl, the coach, coming to you live with the message of what you need to know today. So, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this message. Immediately the thing that caught my attention was the fact that we're seeing the Emperor. Okay, so not only is that our Aries energy, which is, starting new things, delegating things, keeping the determination to see a project through. But it's also that card of the Emperor. That's also having an empire, building structure, laying foundations, formatting lifestyles, things like that. Double clarification. So not only are you in that energy, but you're directly dealing with those who are also in that same similar energy. So it's an amazing thing. Okay. But we do see some compromise from both sides. Okay. So overall, if we're talking about what's going on this week, it's you noticing that your partner or partners in your life are in that Emperor energy, in that building an empire, in that growing for ancestry, in that development, in that understanding that, compromises might have to happen, because what we're seeing here is that, feminines somewhat tend to get in the head at times, tend to be encompassed by their thoughts and by how, gotta do this, gotta do that, must uphold this, must uphold that. And it's very much similar to the masculines. And it's like there's clarity on both sides for the masculines and the feminines that, hey, we're not the only ones who have it hard. It's not just all masculines. It's not just all feminines. There's hardness to both sides. There's positives to both sides. There's duality and polarity to both sides. Positive, negatives, and neutrals to both sides. And that's with anybody. So the best way to understand yourself and to understand those around you and those that you're directly dealing with is to slow down, to take the time to appreciate, life. Take the time to appreciate each other. Take the time to appreciate, yourself. Take the time to appreciate your life. There's so many things to be positively joyful about, because there's also a King of Wands energy here, which means that there's a certain knowing that a manifestation is coming in. There's a certain belief that certain manifestations are coming in, not only on your side, but also on the other side. And it's a deep confirmation because the moon is coming out, which is talking about feelings. So not only do you have a belief and an understanding and somewhat of an expectation for these manifestations to reach fruition in this physical realm, but also you have a feeling that it is. And so it's going transcendental, like it's really taking its evolution. It's really transforming before your eyes, where you're seeing these shifts happen in totality. You're seeing it completely transform from start to current. I don't think it's ever going to finish, but to start to right now, okay? So you could have been having some nightmares, some sleepless nights, maybe even some stomach pain. If you have stomach pain, outside of the ladies who have their periods, but if you have stomach pain, typically it's because there's some type of emotion that you're not dealing with, okay? There's some type of emotion that you're choosing not to deal with. Take time, to figure that out. Write it out, go vent to someone, maybe watch my videos and get some clarity on what ways that could have been. Maybe book a session so I can really work with you with your mental, with your physical, with your spiritual, and your metaphysical, and really bring those things in together for you and for your highest good, to get that understanding. But anyway, I feel like there's like 5 things in particular that you think about kind of in rotation. You know what I mean? Different words, different frequencies, but there's about 5 things that you think about almost all the time. You know what I mean? Whenever you do think, those are things that you're thinking of. And I feel like these are good thoughts, because these are good things. These are things that are healing to you, things that are healing to others, things that are healing to the mind. And I definitely see that, you're seeing changes in your thought pattern. You're seeing that you're becoming more positive. You're seeing that you're becoming more aligned, that you're becoming more connected with your higher self, that 555. Okay. Yeah. And what does that deal with? That deals with the participation in which you allow yourself to participate in. Yeah. What things are you participating in? What things are you letting your mind listen to? What things are you showing your eyes? What things are you speaking? What things are you promoting? What things are you helping to thrive? What things are you supporting? Everything that you are taking into your subconscious, conscious, and unconscious minds is being reflected to you by your actions, your thoughts, your words, so on and so forth. So, just to take the time to understand those things, and it will help you furthermore throughout this week to get to the 10 of Pentacles energy, which is not wealth, but it's abundance. Okay. It's getting to a place where, okay, maybe I was being a little, this or that. And maybe I could have done more of this or that. And, I do realize that I wasn't very positive at this, or I wasn't very good at that, but I know I can do better in the future, and I'm going to be the change I want to see, and I'm going to do the things that I say I'm going to do. And, having that energy is bringing you that internal wealth, which will, help you to achieve your external wealth. Okay. Why? Because dealing with the shadow side, we are light, dark, and that middle ground. We are light, dark, and we are shadow. You know what I mean? So the shadow realm is a good realm to frequent, because that's where you're reaching, to your higher selves. That shadow is source light, that's the eternal light. Okay. Yeah. Or well, the medium, between source light and so on and so forth. But however you resonate with that, because each person's, way that they delegate those energies are different, even though they are positive, negative, and neutral, that aligns us all. Each person's positive, negative, and neutral are different, interchangeable. Okay. But taking a look at that shadow side, and bringing the light to the dark places and bringing the dark to the light places is what illuminates the bigger picture, and helps you to navigate more fluently. Okay. So now is not the time to be clinging to the past. Okay. Now is the time to let the past go. And what is the past? Anything that is after this video. Yeah. Anything that is after this video, after what you just watched or heard, okay, is in the past. It's in the past. That moment has passed. All the stuff that I just said, that is in the past. That is in the past. I'm no longer going to be attached to that. I'm no longer going to, think on that, focus on that, speaking in your energy, you know what I mean? Like, you will not focus on that past, even though you may rerun the video a few times, to really, see if you get the same messages or different messages, because most people get different messages every time they watch them. So, it's just interesting to see what that process is like, being able to leave stuff in the past. And I'm feeling like that's really what I'm hearing here, is that's what you're needing to do. You're needing to understand how to leave things in the past, which is, okay, let's not bring up old memories, because every time you bring up a memory, whether it's for your healing or for your whatever, every time you bring up that memory, you're bringing up that energy. And unless it's a really positive energy, you might want to leave it where it was. And that's even an understanding that I'm learning, is to, leave the past in the past. And understand that, you can think on the past if you need to understand, how to better move forward, or you need to feel yourself. But to speak on that, to make it present and relevant in this current realm it's unnecessary, to say the very least. Okay. But we are going to go ahead and get the Mother Mary Oracle message for today, which happens to be Our Lady of Faith. When you choose to be in your truth, expressing and being you, you are with me. In those moments, your voice and actions ring true like a bell, sending out waves of sound that cut through that which no longer serves you. Being in your truth empowers that which can assist and support you on your life path. Don't hold back out of fear. Be kind and be true. Let me help you to attain both these spiritual goals now. Remember, being in your truth is how you are closest to me. Wow. That is very awesome. And we're going to go ahead and do the healing process and affirmation. Before you, there is a large white bell created from pure light. A woman in a white robe with a crown of white roses steps forward to strike a bell with one clean, strong stroke. Pure, powerful sounds ring out, echoing through you, and intend to receive that sound for a few moments. And know that it is helping you and supporting you as you elevate your frequency. You do not have to understand how it happens. Through her power, it just happens. The woman closes her eyes and places her hands in prayer for a moment. She then opens her eyes and gazes directly at you. You can hide nothing from her. You realize that she loves and supports you completely. And when you are ready to close your healing process, you could say the following affirmation prayer 3 times. And as I know that you guys cannot read this, I will say this aloud 3 times for you. If you say you agree, agree. Okay. Mother Mary, Our Lady of Truth, let your light of truth shine within our hearts. May we know and live our own truths with kindness, compassion, and courage. May each one of us be supported in doing so. May we live and let live without fear. May the light of your perfect justice shine bright for the greatest good, and so be it. Mother Mary, Our Lady of Truth, let your light of truth shine within our hearts. May we know and live our truths with kindness, compassion, and courage. May each one of us be supported in doing so, that we may live and let live without fear. May the light of your perfect justice shine bright for the greatest good, and so be it. 3rd time, you guys. Mother Mary, Our Lady of Truth, let your light of truth shine within our hearts now. May we know and live in our own truths with kindness, compassion, and courage. May each one of us be supported in doing so, that we may live and let live without fear. May the light of your perfect justice shine bright for the greatest good, and so be it. You guys, I hope that this has helped you. Please stay blessed on your journey. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell notification to stay notified on my post. Stay blessed and never stressed, with much peace, much power, and much love.